Good morning, afternoon, or whatever time period it is when you watch this video. Welcome back to this week's Wellness Chat and Check-In. I'm your host, Love Goddess. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How has this weekend been for you? If it's Labor Day when you're watching this, happy Labor Day. Happy to having a day off, a long weekend, because we all need breaks. It's a part of your wellness journey. You know why we all love breaks so much? Because life is hard. Life is hard, and we're all looking forward to the days where we don't have to be responsible. We don't have to be on it at all times. We could just sleep or watch TV or go out with friends or partners. Spend time with your family, chosen or bio, or maybe even both. But sometimes we can get wrapped up in making ourselves feel good that we forget to hold ourselves accountable. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Accountability in our wellness journeys. Now, to be clear in my definition, because you know I love a good definition. We're just going to put that one right up here. Right here. For accountability. Now, think of accountability as a progress report. Think of it as just an evaluation, a moment of your time when you are being honest with yourself about what you've been doing to make yourself feel good, to keep going with your goals, to see where you've been messing up, where you've been lacking, where you've been slacking, where you haven't been doing anything because you're tired, you're drained, you're exhausted. Especially in this society that we live in on the western part of the globe, it's difficult, to say the least, to keep up with ourselves in a healthy fashion. But that's where accountability comes into play. You have to be responsible for your own actions. Your own. You are not responsible for other people's actions. Let's just make that clear. It is not your responsibility, your obligation, your job to take on the responsibilities of someone else, but you are responsible to yourself. You're responsible to your goals. You're responsible to your dreams. You're responsible to your wellness. So yes, a break is always needed. A break is great. What's not great is slipping and allowing yourself to slip day in and day out with your wellness journey. Because honestly, did you text them back? Did you call them back? Did you finish that paper? Did you stretch? Did you do your yoga? Did you work out? Did you finish all your tasks before you took a break? Do you have a plan to finish your task when you come back from your break? Because breaks aren't infinite. They have endings. You can't just take a break and never come back. And if you feel triggered, join the fucking club. Join the club, y'all. I'm calling myself out. Breaks are great. Breaks are necessary. But so is accountability. Because you can't get what you need and keep what you need and want if you're not looking at yourself and holding yourself accountable, holding yourself responsible. And I am pretty sure in that definition, there is a word called obligation. You are obligated to yourself. And if you put yourself on this journey, or you find yourself on this journey, then you are responsible to seeing that through. You are responsible to your own personal goals. And when you don't hold yourself responsible, it's nearly, if not entirely, like lying to yourself. I know I'm gonna do it. Are you? Are you gonna clean like you said you were? Are you gonna organize like you said you were going to? Are you going to tell that friend no? Tell your parents no? Or are you gonna go back into bad habits? And what does accountability look like to you? How do you hold yourself accountable? How do your evaluation processes go? Because each one is different, because we're all different people. I mean, do you look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you fucking up? Or do you just say, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And then you never check in with yourself like, hey, it's tomorrow. Are we gonna do that thing? That's accountability, y'all. That's how we keep ourselves in check. Accountability is keeping ourselves in check, being realistic about what we've been doing for ourselves. Wellness journeys are personal and intimate and life-changing, but also hard. This is hard. This is hard work that you're doing because you are changing sometimes your whole mindset. Sometimes you're changing the way you eat, the way you look, the way you respond to people. But if there's no checking that you're doing, then you're not going to keep balance. Haha. Checks and balances. You need checks and balances. Accountability gives you that. Use it. So, what does accountability look like to you? How do you hold yourself accountable? And what's one thing that you have not been doing for your wellness journey, for yourself, that you really should get back to? I'm gonna start and just let you know that I have not been working out or been as creative as I had hoped that I would be. And that's okay, because I'm human, but it's not okay if I never pick it up again. If I'm serious about my wellness journey and my wellness goals, then I have to pick up the task again. Just, food for thought. I love you guys. I will see you next week to talk about intentions, because that's incredibly important, and we're going to dig into it next week. Bye.